Good afternoon. I nearly did it again then. God, I have issues, people. Trust me. Right. So I just did an unboxing. Do check it out, and I didn't have my app. I look like never mind. And the camera was. It was a special effects. Anyway, it's triple the fault. We were going to do the big bottle that I had somewhere just to show you, but we've decided on a little one. As Em's not been feeling great, as a lot of you know. As you can see, I did get it out of the fridge some time ago, so it's, and look, it's actually working.
Yeah.
I mean, this, hopefully, that still feels relatively cold. Still feels quite cold, yeah. But yeah, I've got the TK here set at 6. You can go to 10, 12 degrees with these things.
That's one that, yeah, you can let that one warm up and you really are getting a lot of flavour through as it gets warmer.
It's all your own personal preference. I find, this is just me personally, I mean, you don't mind for drinking any beer warm, but I can't do it. And I find with them, although they do say, you know, you get so much more flavour, it don't feel right when it's not a cold beer for me. But that's just me. You know, as Mr. Sups says, well, I won't even go here about Mr. Sups, will I? Right, so do you want me to get this poured?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. I wonder what that was. San Miguel bottle, look. Decent beer, people. If you haven't tried it on a Perfect Draft, do give it a try. And as you can see, oh, no, that's not that. Cassie. Oh, yeah, we got this from France, didn't we?
We did.
Must go there again. Where was it? Lille. Was it the other place?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
God, blimey, this don't want to come off. The label's coming off in your hand. Aha, there we go. Right. So, as I say, still got a bit of the old man flu.
I could pour that one out if you want.
Well, no, I'm going to do that first. I'm not that. It's more about this one rather than the other one. Right. That's how you got to. Whoa.
Yeah. That's the way you do it, Paul.
Reviews, you really. I don't believe it. It shouldn't have been that lively. Right, okay. Tell you what, it tastes all right. Right.
So, from what I've been told, a lot of the aroma actually comes from the head and the bubbles. So, I'm expecting to be able to do a really, really good smelling of this.
I don't believe it.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe it.
The ripe banana that is coming off the aroma of this is absolutely superb.
Yeah, I mean, this is 8.8% ABV, and this in the keg, rather not the bottle. It's not bottle condition. Is 8%. I'm going to pour a bit of that in a minute because I can't do a worse pour than I did there. My hands are all sticky. I've got it on my legs. It's on the floor, and well, it was only about testing it anyway, wasn't it? Let's look at it this way. Lucky it weren't a 750ml bottle, wasn't I, really?
I was thinking
but then I wouldn't have poured it like that. What I basically thought, and this is the God's honest truth, that bottle's been sat there for ages.
It would be, not as lively as that.
I didn't think it'd be as lively as that because I thought once I pour it in there, you get a nice head like that, was the idea. Not, yeah. As I say, you can't win them all, can you? I'm not going to delete it and cry and do it again.
Things happen, don't they?
It's going to happen, you know. I've got sticky hands, but never mind. Right. As I say, going back to this, it's a triple Belgian ale. Triple being, it's 80% Pilsner malts and a bit of sweetness, as I read today. A bit of sugar added to make it sweet, which I actually didn't know till I read today. I knew it was Pilsner malts, but I actually thought there was another malt that went in it to make it more sweeter. So, proves what I know, doesn't it? But as I say, I did read that today, that it's 80% Pilsner malts, and then you add 20% of sugar to give it that, and obviously to bring up the alcohol.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's
so yeah, if you think about it, it's kind of obvious, but until you think about it, but hence the liking the Belgian beers for me, because one thing I find, and I'll go on to something that I've got from a subscriber, kind of like a friend, Mark Franklin, from Northern Ireland. Now he's been with us all the way through the journey when we did Facebook, long before we even did YouTube. And Tripel Karmeliet, which I'm bringing into it, is like literally his dad of kegs, for argument's sake. Like with me, we're friends kind of.
His favourite of all favourites.
Yeah. So, as I say, I thought I'd bring this in. I did do a review recently of this with SJ. But we were kind of, it was one of them reviews where you're not in the mood, and there was a few comments that I got, messages on Facebook and everything. I thought, okay, I can take it, you know it is. So, this one, what we're going to say, it's full-bodied for a start.
I'm gonna hold off on
Crystal
I haven't
bubbles.
tasted it yet.
Look at that. I don't know, you should get that on this camera, hence why we paid a lot more money than YouTube give us for. You should really pick that up, I think. I hope so, anyway. It is tiny, tiny little crystal, really.
Those are really small, tight bubbles.
Yeah.
They're giving a really nice compact head there. As you can see, where it was poured and the head went up really high, the lacing on the glass is looking
showing.
Superb
Yeah.
as that head is coming down.
Hence having the glass as well, because we absolutely loved it with the Belgian beers. We have got some Belgian ones from Christmas. A lot of you are probably thinking, well, he done the unboxing. What happened? Well, obviously, we were here, there and everywhere. And
We will get round to them. The good thing with Belgian beers is they always tend to have a very good
wasn't that? Do you know,
expiry date.
funny enough, people, now listen to this. I thought to myself, I know what I'll do. I can keep them and pretend I brought them next Christmas, unbox them all again. And I thought, nah, she'll get them before then. It'll get too much. I thought, think about it. But no, there's some real big hitters in there.
There is.
Which we will get on to. Obviously, it's still going to be winter here, and we've got the German box as well as the Belgian ones, because I haven't touched my box. It was one box each, wasn't it?
It was.
So, yeah, and as she's rightly said, look at the lacing. Look at that. Come on, that is top drawer, isn't it? That is. You can see the slightly cloudiness in it.
For me,
it's a bit hazy.
There isn't much of a haze. If it is there, it's very subtle. Really nice, dark golden colour almost.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. And you were just getting bananas, you see.
Really lovely ripe banana, but now that that's settled down a little bit, there's a nice hint of caramel in there as well.
I always thought it was
almost
peaches. I got peaches and banana last time, or apricot. Can't remember. But we've had this a few times.
Yeah, there is something else a little bit fruity in there. I was thinking pineapple.
I've actually drank this on draft in France.
You'll pick up on the banana.
Only in August I was drinking this
Nose.
in draft in France, and you're asking for 2/3 of a beer, and the old chap was filling it up, wasn't he? I'm thinking,
yeah.
Steady on, mate, 8.8%. Look at that. And you do get that Belgian yeast smell, don't you? I don't know if I can sneak a bit more of this in, because it's still in a bad way. There we go. That. You do get that lovely Belgian yeast. Look
it worked
at that.
out in the end.
That's, well, yeah, and the floor got a bit, but never mind. Got a little bit sticky, but look at that. That is handsome.
There is a haze to that.
And
Now the bottom's gone in.
and the reason I put this one with this one, because I'm going to do Quack Blonde against it. But for me, Quack Blonde doesn't stand up to the smoothness. This, I think, pretty much does. So,
okay, it's
let's
time
get
to
on, because, yeah.
dip in and have a taste of this.
God, yeah, 8 minutes, we haven't even taken a sip. I'm beating Bazza here, people. Simon and Real Craft, they'll be proud of me here. Look at the way it sits.
That really does have an amazing smoothness for the ABV of the beer.
Yeah, you're getting a fruit explosion going all the way through you there, aren't you? But you do get, like this, which I'll go into again in a minute, that somewhat dryness at the end.
Yeah, it has got a nice dry finish.
And it does.
Right, so predominantly for me, the flavours that I'm picking up on in this, banana, vanilla, hint of caramel, then you are getting...
Peaches.
You are getting those fruit flavours. I'm picking up some nice soft kind of apple tones. Yeah.
Yeah, red apples.
Peach.
Go along with that, peach or apricot. Or
yeah, that kind of
caramel,
orchard-style
toffee.
fruit.
It's just lovely. It's just a dream. And like I say, we actually went to Calais, didn't we, for our anniversary? And that was when I drank it on draft.
It was wonderful, yeah.
And it was like, wow. And he did me another one, and I didn't really want another one, did I? I was too shy to say when he said, another one, sir. And I'm like, yeah, mate. And I'm like, slow down. Help me with this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what I was like. That was only after 3 drinks or 4 drinks in there, whatever.
The alcohol in this is really well hidden. It's smooth. it feels velvety and silky on your tongue.
Lovely.
There is no harshness to the taste of this. The only time I'm picking up on that banging of alcohol that's actually in there is the lovely warm feeling that you get when it comes, when you swallow and you get that sort of warm feeling in your chest.
Yeah, but it's not burning you in any way, shape or form.
Warm.
And there is that bitter dryness at the end, which is absolutely second to none. I say I'll get to the point. I'll have one more sip of that myself, and then I'll pour some of this one in. I can't do a worse pour, can I? I won't pour too much in a way. There's no pot, because like I was going to do myself. There we go. Let's get this little beauty in. Obviously, this is on the machine, but oh blimey, I'm having the time of my life here. Look at that again. The tiny, tiny, tiny. Yeah. Champagne-like bubbles. Right, now before we face them off type of thing, I want to read this bit. Let's say that's come out of the machine. You can see I cleaned the glass. And I did.
I was thinking that.
I'm not even going there. That was clean,
Yeah.
so I'll give up with that one. Right, just got to read this bit, and this is from Mark, who I was talking about earlier. And it's about someone asking me about with the bottles, with the keg and everything, and I said, well, I don't know. I had a bottle years ago from Belgium, but I haven't had them. They're currently on a bottle, if you want to try it before, in your local Aldi, this is, at £4 on discount for a 750ml.
Oh, that is good value.
So if you haven't had it...
That really is good value, yeah.
But yeah, he's saying bottles are great. It's bottle conditioned, hence the 8.4, so it's obviously conditioned in the bottle, which the volume's going up. But 8% in the keg, it's outstanding. That's next level. The keg is pure perfection. Sweet, caramelised fruit flavours, and that dry or brute back end.
Yeah.
Like champagne. It's even got the tiny bubbles.
Yeah. Like
champagne. This is quite possibly why it's called the beer champagne. But for me, it's better than champagne. I don't know if I'll quite go that far, but this kind of, there's a lot of similarities here.
I have to say, at this present time, I'm thinking about all the different styles of beer, and as everyone knows, I'm a great lover of beer. I love all different styles of beer. I love getting stuck in trying different beer. But I am very much a mood, seasonal, weather kind of drinker as well. Belgian beers for me, at the moment, are just really hitting the spot. They really do have that wonderful flavour, that wonderful warmth, because it's still a bit cold. I really do have to agree with him that this style of beer, the flavours, especially that I was getting from that one, and I know this one's very similar.
The champagne's a beer, and they are.
They really are almost perfection in glass. They are very, very good.
Especially with now some of the rubbish beers that come out, the way our ABVs are dropping all the time. Obviously our beer's going up again. It makes no odds to me. I don't intend to buy that much this year, as a lot of you know anyway. I want to be here, there and everywhere. I'll obviously do my Perfectdraft ones because they're important. With Belgian beers and that, at some point I'll hope to do a run over Belgium if I'm still down here. But yeah. A
little bit more of a citrusy note on this one.
Yeah, you could say it's more zesty, but there is the fruit. One thing I thought is that's more full on. It's like, I know it's 8.8 compared to 8, but the fruit's more powerful.
Right, let's go in and try.
But these two, you know, you're going to struggle, anyone, to put two beers together that are actually better. Honestly, obviously, it's an opinion, and this, you know, this steals the show. This is one of them that you can just chuck down your neck, as I found out a few years ago. I drank literally a whole keg on my own out here one night.
They are very Moorish, but they can come back and bite you in the butt if you get too enthusiastic with your drinking of them.
God, Jesus Christ,
I see exactly what you mean. This has a more spicy element for me. There's a little bit of citrus in there. I'm getting some peppery notes, some clove.
There is a bit, yeah, I can get that, but what I'm saying is...
This is more kind of a fruit burst.
It's more
than this.
Fruit all the way through.
Yeah.
Well, so that more has also got the yeasty element, but that yeasty element goes all the way through. I don't know how. This is Boss Stills, which obviously ABM brought out. There's a massive history to them as well in Belgium. They did some. Obviously, they do Quack as well.
Yeah.
The same company, and there's something about it, you know, and it just flows through. It doesn't take it like an 8%. Like that doesn't taste like an 8.8.
I have to give it to both of these beers. They are phenomenally smooth and silky on the mouth. There is no harshness there. You got the alcohol's so well hidden on the taste.
Again, and this is dry at the back end, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, they've both got that to them. I just feel that the main difference between these two beers, they are similar styles. They are both, for me, absolutely cracking beers. This one has that kind of more fruity element to it, whereas this has got a more spicy kind of element, clove and pepper and those kinds of notes I'm picking up on in there.
Absolutely, yeah. They are two beers that, like I say, I'd struggle to find a Belgian double to beat them.
Yeah.
And over the course of time, we're no experts with Belgian beers, like no experts of any beers. But I'd like to say that, especially before YouTube, but before Brexit and everything, there's a lot of you that know us that way back when we used to drink a hell of a lot of Belgian beers. Hence why I've got all the glasses from Bush, Degar, what's the one in the weird one? Lacorn, you know, the list is endless, isn't it?
That orchard fruit is really coming through there.
This is a tough one. If you're doing this on a face-off, it's not a face-off as such, but then it is kind of, isn't it? I'd be very, and I hate to say this because TK is one of my favourite kegs. I'd find it very hard going against this Triple Lefort. I love the fruit. I love the banana.
Yeah, for me, I really enjoy those fruit flavours. Just because it's my personal preference with the kind of fruit explosion, I'm going to go on. That one tops it just for me, but that's personal preference. Both of these beers are absolutely spot on. They really have that most wonderful combination of flavours in them, a lovely smoothness, a warmness. They just feel like such a good quality beer to be drinking.
You struggle to beat them. As I say, you tell me. Anyone.
My love for Belgian beers at the moment, and I'm not really drinking, but it's just the whole thought of the taste of them, the way they feel in your mouth, the way they feel when you're swallowing them.
First drink in a week for him,
it really does. It reminds me of why Belgian beers are just so good.
They are a different
German
level.
beers, yes, absolutely fantastic, but Belgian beers are also wonderful as well.
They are indeed. Right, what more can we say? I think that this is like 17 and a half minutes. Wasn't quite the plan. Yeah. Oh, but while I'm here, just in case anyone's still watching, there's a bargain on Perfect Draft at the moment. Whoa, because I did an unboxing video earlier. If you haven't viewed it, look at them, right? 3 pairs, £5. I actually got 3 pairs, £2.50 in their flash sale, right? Size 6 to 11, actually done by the brewery. Not only that, they're coming on a flash sale again soon. As I say.
You can't knock that. 3 pairs of socks.
3 pairs of socks. That's your birthday present. There you go.
Cheers.
See, because I care, people. But look, they are happy socks, happy feet. No, not as I said. Not about my feet, but yeah. Let's not go there on that one. Right. As I say, thanks for watching. I think we're both in agreement here, which is rare for us.
Definitely.
The Triple Lefort edges it because of the fruit burst.
It does. For me, it just edges it.
And when you talk about champagne, I can see where Mark's coming from there, because you're getting a hell of a lot of keg for a very cheap bottle of champagne. And I kind of been there with the expensive champagnes long before YouTube and everything, and people that know me personally know that I kind of got bored of them and everything a long time ago. And
yeah, when you're talking about high-end quality beer, these are high-end quality.
These are for things like for boys like Goldrake, for argument's sake. These are the sort of stuff he wants to look at. Get off the carling and get himself on something decent. You know,
for this time of year, I think they're the.
They'd only have half, but you know,
it's
the thought that counts, isn't it? And we do have a quadruple left review coming up. We have some British ones. The quadruple left's really interesting. I won't spoil it because it's some of the beers that you won't be able to get, and they'll just kind of, it works in a way. It's a quadruple left. So yeah. There is that. There's going to be some new Perfect Draft reviews. Obviously, there's a new Perfect Draft Keg coming within 2 weeks, which will be straight on. And yeah, it's all kind of working. Right, what can I say? Thanks for your unconditional love.
And your continued support. Cheers, guys.
Bonjour.